Jeremiah Duggar's wife, Hannah, is pregnant, expecting baby no. 3. So excited about adding a third little girl. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Jeremiah and Hannah's announcement comes 10 months after the couple welcomed their second child. Sharing the news alongside a sweet photo with their 2 daughters, they each held a pink crochet newborn shoe as they smiled. Life with our little girls has been wonderful, and we are so excited about adding a third little girl to this group late next spring. They captioned the joint post. The couple's children will all be close in age. Their second daughter, Brielle Grace, was born earlier this year in February, just 14 months after welcoming their first child, Brinley Noel, in December 2022. Jeremiah and Hannah also moved fast in their relationship. They got engaged in January 2022. Just over 2 months after publicly revealing they were dating, she said yes. The 19 kids and counting alum captioned his post at the time. Hannah, getting to know you for the past year has been so incredible. I can't even find the words to describe it. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I cannot wait to marry you. I love you. Duggar went on to thank Hannah's family, as well as his twin brother Jedidiah Jed Duggar and sister-in-law Katie Nakatsu Duggar for taking part in the engagement. Thank you to everyone who helped make the day possible. The Wisman family and Jed and Katie went above and beyond to make it special, he wrote. The family tree grew a little more complicated between Hannah and Jeremiah's families over the summer, when Hannah's brother Stephen Wisman married Jeremiah's sister Jana. I like the last Duggar/Wisman wedding better, but this one was great too. Congratulations, Stephen and Jana. We're so happy for y'all. Jeremiah joked in a tribute post to the couple after the nuptials. Stephen and Jana's paths first crossed around the time that Jeremiah and Hannah got married, and because Hannah and Stephen are 2 of 13 siblings, they had no trouble connecting with the Duggars on that front. They ended up breaking things off at the time, but Jana told POPLE in August that they talked to each other on and off over the years. I had been a slower mover on it, but just over time, his character, his coming back, still loving me no matter what, she explained. I know we have a big crazy family and still kind of putting up with a lot of things. I'm like, my goodness, there are not too many people that do that. He must really genuinely care about me. Duggar sibling reveals scary family emergency. Joy-Anna Duggar recently lived every mother's worst nightmare as she had a recent health scare with her 1-year-old son. On Tuesday, October 8, the 19 kids and counting alum took to her Instagram story to chronicle having to take her youngest son, Gunnar, to the emergency room. Joy-Anna married Austin Forsyth in 2017, and the pair share 3 children, Gideon, 6, Evelyn, 4, and Gunnar, 1. The reality TV personality began the harrowing recap by explaining the events leading up to her son's hospitalization. Gunnar got sick a few days ago. It was just a little cough and runny nose, but it didn't get bad until day 2. We have laid him to bed, and then he woke up a few hours later wheezing and struggling to breathe. We had done all the things we could do at home, and nothing was helping, so we took him into the ER, the mom of 3 wrote. The Arkansas native went on to share all the treatments the doctors tried on her toddler in hopes he would not have to be admitted as a patient. Joy-Anna wrote, before admitting us, they gave him breathing treatments, steroids, suctioned his nose out. His O2 levels were hanging around 90 to 95, which isn't too low. But his breathing was really labored and too fast. He had really heavy chest breathing. The counting on alum shared that she and her husband took turns between spending time with Gunnar in the hospital and being home with the other kids. Finally, after being on oxygen for 2 days and 25 hours, they were able to bring the... Unfortunately, this wasn't Gunnar's first hospital visit this year. Joy-Anna posted a video update where she shared that he was in the hospital for the same thing earlier in the year, the common cold. The 9th Duggar sibling out of 19 thanked the doctors and staff who helped her. She also shared that the medical professionals think Gunnar may have asthma, but can't diagnose him yet. As for the 1-year-old, He seems to be in good spirits following his sickness, as his mom shared some adorable photos and videos of him playing and giggling back home. Jill Duggar shares shocking update on relationship with her parents. Jill Duggar Dillard and her parents don't have the best relationship. The former star of Counting On has talked in the past about how she views her parents, and she has been estranged from her father, Jim Bob Duggar, for years. Now, in a new Q&A that the former reality star took part of, it does seem like a lot has changed on that front. A fan of the show and Duggar Dillard as what her relationship with her parents was like today, and the reality star was candid about the complexities of their dynamic. Her relationship with Michelle Duggar is complicated despite her not really speaking with her father. Using the Q&A function on Instagram, Duggar Dillard answered the fan by telling them that their relationship was complicated. She went on to give hope to those who wanted to see Duggar Dillard back with Jim Bob and Michelle. She said that they were all working on putting boundaries in place and figuring out what their relationship could look like. According to Duggar Dillard, I feel like we are in a rebuilding phase now, with healthy boundaries still in place. According to Duggar Dillard, their relationship is getting better in the sense that they are all trying to hang out and see each other more. She talked about how she attempts to see her parents, but also makes sure to put her own mental health and bandwidth at the forefront when seeing Jim Bob and Michelle. We try to hang out whenever it works well, and we have the mental bandwidth to navigate things, she wrote. In the past, Jill Duggar Dillard almost couldn't remember the last time she saw her parents. In the beginning of this year, Duggar Dillard was on an episode of the Unplanned podcast with Abby and Matt Howard and talked about her book. While she wanted to respect her parents, she pointed out that she wasn't really sure when the last time she saw them was. Her husband, Derek Dillard, thought it was when their son Freddie Dillard was born in July of 2022, but Duggar Dillard wasn't sure. Was it that? Or was it a wedding? She tried to recall. I can't remember. They went back and forth, but decided it was some family thing, but still over a year ago since she had seen them. Now they're hanging out and working on their relationship. You can see Duggar Dillard and her parents on Counting On. Thank you for watching.